A tax, from the Latin taxo, rate, in quotes. Rate. Yes, this is the rate that you are going to pay me. Is a financial charge or other levy imposed upon a taxpayer, an individual or legal entity, by a state or the functional equivalent of a state, such that failure to pay or evasion of or resistance to collection is punishable by law. That should be in quotes. It's like rate is in quotes. Law should be in quotes. Taxes are also imposed by many administrative divisions, period. Taxes consist of direct or indirect taxes. They may be paid in money or as its labor equivalent. But that should be in quotes. The labor, oh yeah, oh, okay, yeah, my job equivalent, right? Whatever. I mean, whatever. We're all laboring, right? I'm laboring. I'm cleaning this portion of the desk. Tossing this over my shoulder. Okay, so that's what we're talking about. What's that? Oh, a link. That I don't have internet here, so that link. Let's see what it has. Well, let's go to fees. Fee. That was the summary, I guess. Is that what they call it? That was their definition, I guess. That's your definition of tax. That's a pretty good definition, I'd say. Pretty much covers it all. A fee. A fee is the price one pays as remuneration for services. Fees usually allow for overhead, wages, costs, and markup. Yeah, there's your profit. Link too. Yeah, markup. The fee is something like, well, the first thing that popped in my head was tire disposal fee. I can avoid that fee just by taking the tires home with me. You know, I mean, you can't. Yeah, throw away the tires for me for free. Traditionally, that's a moldy kitty. Yeah. Oh. I hope I got that. Moldy, it's okay. Hey, Moldy. I meant to do that. Well, why are you calling me? I'm perfectly fine. Did you enjoy the show? Oh. Okay. Professionals in Great Britain received a fee in contradistinction to a payment, salary, or wage, and would often use guineas rather than pounds as units of account. Under the feudal system, a knight's fee was given to a knight for his service, usually the usage of land. Well, a contingent fee is an attorney's fee, which is reduced or not charged at all if the court case is lost by the attorney. Aha! A service fee, service charge, or surcharge is a fee added to a customer's bill. That's what I was thinking of. The purpose of a service charge often depends on the nature of the product and corresponding service provided. Examples of why this fee is charged are travel time expenses, truck rental fees, liability and workers' compensation insurance fees, and planning fees. UPS and FedEx have recently began surcharges for fuel. Yeah, restaurants and banquet halls charging service charges in lieu of tips must distribute them to their wait staff in some U.S. states, such as Massachusetts, New York, Montana, but in the state of Kentucky, may keep them. A fee may be a flat fee or a variable one or part of a two-part tariff. Tariff. Well, it's like membership fee is charged as part of a subscription business model. Yeah, like I was in the American Legion. My wife was in the American Legion and VFW. I never like going to those places. I'm sorry. I mean, it's just too much flag waving for me. My God's better than your God. It drives you nuts. Anyhow, so yeah, fee. I mean, they say it's a tax. Fine. T-A-X. Real estate. A title company or attorney collects a variety of fees in the course of handling the purchase of a house at a closing. Real estate. Parenthetical. These may include fees for tax service. Well, fees for tax service. It may include fees for tax service. Well, I guess indirectly, in this particular case. Okay, whatever. Next. Infrastructure and environment. An impact fee is a charge which the developer must pay to local government in order to raise money for capital improvements to roads. Pay to local government. Oh, I saw another word I should have looked up. Fine. City of Chandler, Arizona. We're grateful to God for our liberties. Fined me $1,520 for 5 different code infractions. One of them, that's the top of the list for me, is the boarded up window and shingles missing from the roof. I just don't get it. I mean, oh yeah, and the guy before me, he got pled guilty to drinking while driving. He was drinking in the car while driving, and another charge was dismissed, which I didn't hear. He was fined $500. So his one was 5. I got 5 ones. Each one is 300. That's not justice. I mean, Jesus. I made a scene in court, actually. I was fine. I was just trying to get the hell out of there, you know. And, so I didn't have any documentation showing that I've taken care of the problems. And every time I've been there, I'm pretty sure, I had to explain to him the situation. And told him that the laws are, in fact, arbitrary. They have another law about a boarded up window. If this structure right here was unoccupied, I could have a boarded window for 1 year. Oh, and I got a letter. It's in the truck. It opens with the city council of Chandler, in an effort to maintain the character and aesthetic quality of the city of Chandler, blah blah blah. And on the back is a list of stuff supposedly I'm still violating. Well, oh yeah, so this would be like a new set of charges, right? So I'll get another citation, and if the judge, one of the times I was there, I think I was there 4 or 5 times, and one of the times I asked him, well, I guess I maybe seen more than once. This was like, I was like Al Pacino in Justice for All. I swear to God. I couldn't bring my camera with me. They won't allow cameras. Most important day in your life, maybe. You can't bring your fucking camera. Anyhow, well, whatever. That's what a developer pays. Okay, whatever. Next. Government. In government, the difference between a fee and a tax is that a fee is paid for specific goods or services rendered by the government, while a tax has no connection to the benefits received for an individual. Bingo! Shit. So anyhow, there you go. Okay, well, I mean, the argument goes that's the difference. A fee, like, you know, the first thing that comes to mind is, I think, registering your car. That's a fee, because it's paid for specific goods or services rendered by the government. I don't have to register my vehicle unless I want to drive it out where I could hurt somebody. I mean, I can drive it in my backyard all day long. I don't need a license. That'd be kind of fun. I couldn't do it in my backyard unless I cleaned it up. And you could put a little tight motorcycle track. I don't know, man. It's, to me, it's so simple. It's like antinatalism. I mean, the opposition is trying to oversimplify. I mean, not oversimplify. They're trying to unsimplify the simple. They're accusing us of being oversimplified. And it's just, I mean, you can't. Oversimplification. I had an example in my head, been rolling around in there. Anyhow, I'll remember later. Deceptive use. Sometimes fee is used to mask what are actually penalties or taxes. For example, Virginia has now repealed civil remedial fees were actually a tax on drivers with certain kinds of traffic law violations. Oh, now repeal. Okay, so whatever. Last one. Oh, same thing. So what's the argument? I mean, it's in your face, I guess. I don't know. You're making it sound like, you know, I wouldn't pay the 10 cents entry fee to Garyland. Well, depending on what 10 cents is, I guess. I mean, yeah, sure, today. Here's your 10 cents, bud. Take care of yourself. But that's not what's going on here. Like, my great-grandparents paid the 10 cents to get to Garyland. So, if Gary hadn't killed all the saber-toothed lions, I wouldn't be here. And I wouldn't care. What if I wanted to kill me a saber-toothed lion? What if I was one of the, oh yeah, you were saying, I swear, let me pull up the notes before I misquote. Well, yeah, first you say, let's say that 9 out of 10 people that set foot on shore got killed by a saber-toothed lion, period. The next guy comes along and says everyone ought to pay you when they put their foot on the shore. Well, the next guy says, damn, the argument from the next guy says, I mean, really, you can't be serious. So everyone, even though it's only 9 out of 10, everyone has to pay 10 fucking cents because I lost an arm and a leg, and you're going to call that theft. No, I'm not! Yeah, because you suck! This is how much it's going to cost if we all donate. And this is how much it's going to cost if some fucker doesn't donate. And this is what it's going to cost if some other fucker doesn't donate, ... Okay. You don't see the complete non sequitur nature of your alleged argument, I guess, for taxes. I don't know. I mean, back up here, when you start out, I ask you what you think of the statement, taxation is theft, and you reply, you're an ignorant fuck. It's a game you play with words. Well, duh. I mean, that's what philosophy is. Are fees theft? No. Your whole existence is theft, okay? If true, it's a non sequitur. What does that have to do with taxation? Either taxation is theft or taxation is not theft. That should be your opening statement. Taxation is not theft, and here's why. If I'm one of the 9 that pays the fee, then I'm going to call you a thief. Whatever. Call me a thief all you like. I'm not paying your tax. Actually, well, no, you are talking about a fee. For a specific thing. You got rid of all the saber-tooth lines, and I'm supposed to be grateful you did that. Unreal. Okay. If 9 out of 10, you keep saying 9 out of 10 like it means something. Say it's right. It's the right fucking thing to do. It's the right fucking thing to do, right? 9 out of 10 said so. Makes no difference that that's what appealed to popularity. You got to know that. You used it. I mean, you've caught other people on it, so I know you know what it is. And you aren't going to pony up while walking through the country with no saber-tooth lion. Like I said, what if I wanted to kill a saber-tooth lion? What if I'm one of the 9, one of the 10, and ain't afraid of the fucking lion? You fucking ungrateful cunt. See, you expect me to be grateful. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's just every time you do that, it's an add-on. It adds nothing, and it takes away. You know this. Why? Because you're going to play with a word. Here's a word. I'm playing with the word. No, it's a statement. It's 3 words. Taxation is theft. Taking by force. Even if you don't want the product. You fucking weasel. Whatever. We have, quote, civilization, and quotes are mine. But, I mean, you emphasize them. We have civilization and democracy. And you are bitching because you lost the fight, right, fucker? You can't make an argument. You haven't proved it yet, but you're just going to say it. What's that? That's what you bitch at other people for. You can't win the battle, so you're going to whine and bitch like a goddamn baby. You little fucking pothead. Ha ha ha. Fuck you. Yeah, I don't know what to say about a pothead. Oh my God. A pothead? Whoa. Bam. I wonder how much you would care about antinatalism if you were rich. I mean, what if I was a different person? Yeah, I wonder too. I got you would be bitching about taxes, question mark? I don't know. That'd be a different person. Cause and effect. Alright? You know this. You still eat meat, don't you shit fuck. Yes, I'm not proud of it. Whatever. You don't think it's theft. Well, did I say that? Did I say eating meat is not theft? Whatever. I'm for taxing people for, quote, civilization, unquote. I am for taxing people for the Hoover Dam, you stupid fucking cunt. I am for democracy to decide what civilization will have. And I am for everyone contributing for shit they're going to use. That's a fee. It's not a tax. You went complete red herring, and you went on and on and on about fees. You fucking ungrateful piece of shit. Again, ungrateful. He had a kid. Did you say the government? Did you pay the government back, fuckhead? I don't know. I just from listening to you, I guess property taxes go to the schools. I mean, I didn't pay much. This is a 54-year-old house, but I did pay, what you call it, property taxes, so I don't know, shit. Plus, you're going way back, man. You're going way the fuck back. I mean, I had a kid in 1985. I was in the Army. I was in the Army when I had my kid, who's now a grown man. You're freeloading? Yeah, I'm freeloading. You're calling me a freeloader. I'm paying. I've been paying my taxes. Okay, now I'm being fined after paying all those taxes because my house is aesthetically unpleasing and it. What's the word? Lowers the character of the city of Chandler because we like finding people and they don't do as we say. Yeah, blah blah blah. Ha ha ha. Gee, with idiot voice. Oh Gary, what did I say? It's not what I said, but whatever. Oh yeah, so let's talk about what he's talking about there. He was doing his response to comments video, and I think I was near the top of however he's got it set up, and so he sees it's me. He says, "Here's that deterministic one guy." He kind of pisses me off sometimes. I'm like, "What the fuck was that?" Then he goes on to my comment. He just threw that out there like, "Oh, I piss him off sometimes. Yeah, this fucker. Yeah, what the hell?" So I just asked him, when did I piss you off? That's what I said. When did I piss you off? And I don't think he ever answered. And he still hasn't answered. I don't know how I could be so stupid to think Gary wouldn't find this really irritating. Whether I don't care if it irritates you. Tell me why taxation is not theft. I mean, you think I guess you're talking about fees, so I don't know what the hell to say to you. This is just ludicrous. I'll just throw classic Republican rhetoric, so I have to waste my time explaining to me the moron. I mean, you're the one. Yes, Republicans use that. Shit, probably Democrats have. I don't know. Anyhow, yes, they use truth to what was that? Fraud, to commit deceptive use. The tax is just a deceptive use fee. I don't know. The rhetoric. Wait a second. The rhetoric is so illogical. It just rhetoric uses truth and untruth in the same sentence, basically. Taxation is such, so don't let them tax you too much, especially my rich buddies. You know what I'm saying? Oh, rich buddies, they earned their riches because they're great and wonderful, and I wish I could be like them. The rhetoric, blah, blah. Simplistic and retarded. An exasperated tone. Way to go. Thanks, pal. I think that's the end of mine. Oh, God. So there you have it. Response to inmendham. The county I live in has stated in documentation that if there's going to come a point in time where if you can't pay your taxes, they can sell my house. I mean, it's paid for. Anyhow, the $20 is a time payment fee. That's, I think, because I can't afford to pay the whole thing, so I gotta make time payments, and they're gonna charge me a fee. Alright, we can't do this. We can't fuck you around for free, man. Come on. You gotta pay us something. So fine. I mean, look what we got here. 5 different case numbers. The violations 30-3.1A3, 30-3-1. 30-3.1A5, 30-3.1A. We got A, A3, A5, all of 3.1, and you got two 3.2s, O2 and A1. I mean, it's got violations out the yin yang, man. What the fuck? I mean, I'm walking around the neighborhood. I see violations all over the place. I don't give a shit. I really fucking don't. My neighbor has a car. Well, it's her car, but anyhow, her Lincoln Town car is just sitting in the driveway because she's like well into her 80s. She doesn't drive anymore, but she wants her car parked there. She had a van out front, which was the van. It's a nice van, passenger van. It's after, you know, her husband died. All this shit. The city just comes around and fucks with everybody. Anyhow, so and she had just had surgery, mastectomy, a couple days before, and the city guy's giving her a hard time about the van parked in front of her house. I mean, it's registered. They're all worried about cobwebs. I don't know. I mean, like I told you, I should have brought the damn letter in. I think I'll do that and then get back to here. Code enforcement courtesy letter from Chandler, Arizona, to myself and my wife. Reference case number, my address, parcel number. Here we go. The city of Chandler strives to maintain the character and aesthetic quality of the community by working with property owners to ensure compliance with existing city regulations. Yeah, working with to ensure compliance. Working with. We're going to work with you here, okay? Do it or we fine you. How about that? Ain't like them apples. Jesus fucking Christ. The Code Enforcement Office received information that violations of the city code may exist on the property identified above. See, that's how they won't really do anything unless somebody complains, right? So like I said, I can go around complaining, waste the city's fucking time, having them come out, look at the fucking property, oh yeah, there's a code violation, blah, blah, blah. They make the code. Well, you know, we can't really do anything unless someone complains. You know, I gotta complain. Of course someone's gonna fucking complain. Jesus. I'm just over here living my life. Hello. You know, with all the shit that's been going on. Oh, but you're in violation of city code. My anal retentiveness is coming forth. It overrules your anal expulsiveness just by fiat. Give me a break. God. This notice is to inform you of the report and request your voluntary compliance with code requirements if the report is accurate. Well, I guess that's my out. Among other things, an accumulation of inoperable vehicles. I sold all of my vehicles but the last car I bought, which is the first brand new car I bought, which is my Dodge Dakota. That's all I got left. And I'd take that to work every day for, I mean, we sold the last car early this year. Maybe late last year, I can't remember. Whatever. But I mean, you know, they got, whatever. Property maintenance. I guess this is all 30 dash, they're all 3.2s. So before, what the fuck was 3.1s? This was property maintenance. I guess that's, I don't know what the fuck that is. Property maintenance. Premises and exterior premises and vacant land. A1 dash general. Okay, general property maintenance. Accumulated debris. Accumulated. You got some accumulated debris over here. The fuck, man? How could you let that debris accumulate? My God. You know, I don't like accumulated debris on anyone's property. So, shit. These guys, I swear. Vehicles. Oh, vehicles. Oh. This is a subtitle. A1 General. Accumulated debris, vehicles, equipment, and materials. Okay, here we go. That was just the title. Whatever. All land, including exterior premises and vacant land, whether improved or unimproved, shall be maintained free from any accumulation of garbage, debris, rubble, hazardous waste. Hazardous waste? Okay, this is just this is not necessarily. Wait, it says remove any and all of the aforementioned materials from the property. Okay, so they're not even being specific. They're saying you could be in violation of any number of these things. Get hot, you know. Do as we say. You're on our timetable. I don't know how that happened. Fuck. Anyhow, hazardous waste. Well, I mean, hazardous waste. You know, like chlorine. Hazardous waste. Hazardous waste. What? I don't think I got any of that. Litter, rubbish, refuse. I refuse. Waster material or blight. Yeah, that's a blight right there, if you ask me. Which includes, but is not limited to, graffiti on walls. So some clown comes along and writes graffiti on my wall. It's my problem. Well, I mean, whether I want graffiti on my walls is irrelevant. I wouldn't really care. Unless it's slanderous. I don't know if they're going to say whatever. Fuck. Fences, mailboxes, etc. Bottles, papers, glass, cans, organic or inorganic material. So basically everything. You can't have anything. The exterior visible use or display of tarps, plastic sheeting, or other similar materials as flexible or inflexible screening. Well, tarps, plastic sheeting, or other similar materials, I think you're going for flexible, yet you're saying flexible or inflexible. Whatever. See, I mean, we're dealing with people. I mean, that's why I want to see who wrote the Constitution. What are their qualifications? Well, I don't think there is a qualification suitable. No human has the qualification to write a Constitution. to create a state. Well, I'm going to create me a state and charge everybody inside that state. And I'm going to draw a big old border around all these people. My state. Our state. It's our state. An accumulation of inoperable vehicles, discarded, broken, or inoperable appliances. Yeah, I got. Well, that's in my backyard. I don't know. I look over. Oh, you got stuff in your backyard. What the hell are you doing with stuff in your backyard? Discarded or broken furniture, broken glass. Well, I can understand that. I mean, if it's out in front, out back, who gives a shit? Discarded, broken, or inoperable equipment. I mean, again, it should be discarded, broken, or inoperable. It should be a comma there again. See, they can't even get their grammar right. I'm supposed to be grateful to these clowns, right? Discarded, they changed it here. Discarded or broken bicycles. So, not broken, but I've discarded it in my backyard. I hereby discard my bicycle into my backyard where it shall sit. Jesus. Or appliance parts. See, I got a whole bunch of fucking... I don't throw away my swamp cooler, my old swamp cooler motors. All my swamp cooler motors are on the property. And I'm keeping them on my property. I don't give a fuck. Why should I have to follow these clowns' dictates? Piles of mixed materials. I mean, they actually wrote this. They wrote this. Okay? They put it in, I mean, come on. Piles of mixed materials. Piles of mixed, so they're unmixed. It's okay. Dry vegetation. Rags. Empty barrels. Empty barrels. We got, well, some of them are empty, some of them have stuff in them. But you got an empty barrel sitting right there. What the fuck are you doing, boy? You got an empty barrel? What are we going to do with you? You got a fucking empty barrel sitting there. Oh, it reminds me of a time, one time, guy comes out, because you see we're a nuisance, because we keep having violations, duh. Anyhow, he comes over and he's talking to my wife about the weeds. And yeah, I know, I'm wearing 2 sets of glasses. And she says, what weeds? And we had, you know, could have been bird seeds. You know, we tossed bird seed and some of them broke. And they're, I don't know, 2-3 foot high. Nothing over 12 inches. Nothing over 12 inches. Because once it's over 12 inches, someone could lose an eye. Boxes, crates, packing cases, mattresses, comma. So there's even more in this section. Remove any and all of the aforementioned materials from the property. See, who the fuck are you to tell me to take shit off my property? Is this my property or is it the city of Chandler's property? Back to the... For your convenience, we have provided an attached list of the City of Chandler codes that you may be in violation of, as well as the necessary corrections required to comply with the city codes. A code inspector will conduct a follow-up inspection of the property to verify compliance with the City of Chandler code within 10 days. See, this, I got this like the day before I went to court or something. July 1st. I went to court July... whatever. Yeah, same month. If no violations are observed on the property at the time of the inspection, the case will be closed. Otherwise, further code enforcement action may be necessary. Thank you for your cooperation in making the city of Chandler a better place to live and work. That's what I'm doing by cleaning up my property and making Chandler a better place to live and work. Even though I'm the only one that lives there and the work is done elsewhere. I mean, the only thing the city of Chandler should be worried about is their property. I have nothing to do with the city of Chandler. You can't look at my property and say, oh my God, the city of Chandler is so aesthetically unpleasing. Its character is in question because this one guy has accumulated debris, vehicles, equipment, and materials on my land. I mean, come on, guys. Get real. Yeah, $300 each. You know, I'll look these up. I need the internet to look them up. But I don't think I downloaded them. It's a big pain. It's a big old clusterfuck thing. You can't. Well, I know how to save it. Whatever. Yeah, the guy that was before me that was drinking while driving, his whatever 31-1.1 under the operating a vehicle standard, don't fucking drink while you're driving. Let's see, we'll fine you $500 for that. And give you a slap on the wrist. Can't remember if he served time or not. He must have. He was drinking while driving. You can't. Okay, go ahead. Go home. You're fine. Yeah, I'm just sitting there at home. Life happens. City comes along. Oh my God! A cobweb. Somebody could lose an eye. I mean, get real. Thingy here. Oh yeah. I made my first payment. $25. They wouldn't take 20, but they'll take 25.